Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and for today's video, we gonna talk about how you gonna start 2025 off with a bang. So if it's your first time watching, hello. My name is Cece. For those of you who don't know, we talk about productivity, our corporate careers, and just all around how to be a badass woman on this channel. So if that is something you're interested in, make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, follow me on all the socials. They're always linked down below. So I'm very excited for this video because if you've been watching YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, any of those things, then you have heard about the winter arc. The winter arc. Y'all know y'all can hold on to a phrase, okay? One person said and it just takes off because I have never heard of a winter arc before in my life until 2024. But apparently we're all in our winter arc. And if you have not been following, what that is basically when it starts to get cold outside, starting around October 1st, from that October 1st time frame through the end of the year, we all get a little bit sluggish. We all say, you know what? I've done all I can do. It's above me now, okay? I'm done with these goals for the year. It's just time to hang out, have fun with my friends. You know, it's cold outside, seasonal depression may start to kick in, and I'm done with it all right? But not this year. Not this year, girls, because we are going to take charge of our winter arc and make sure that we are starting 2025 off strong, all right? And I understand I'm a month late on the winter arc thing, all right? But the point of this video is really to make sure that we understand that this does not have to be that lag time before the end of the year. We can start to show up for ourselves today, right? So technically my winter arc is going to go until my birthday. So that's going to take me through the first of the year, through the beginning of the year, and it's really going to be my time to like sprint towards some of the things that I really want and give me a great jump start to the beginning of the year. What I want you to take from this video really is that time is arbitrary. Your January 1st may be on April 10th, okay? Your January 1st may be on June 25th. Whatever day it is that you decide to start, that is your day one. That is your January 1st. You do not have to start with the rest of the world. Keep that in mind as we chat today, all right? So I have 6 things that I am going to be doing throughout my winter arc, and I'm going to actually share those with you in upcoming vlogs, and we're going to actively do them together. So you can do them with me, or you can pick your own 6 things. But these things right here, I think, are going to give you a great foundation for getting a jump start on your year. The first thing I'm going to do is reflect on this year. So I'm going to reflect on 2024, and I'm going to take accountability for where I am. And sometimes when we say you need to take accountability for that, we perceive it to be something negative. You need to take accountability for the good stuff too, because I know there were good things that happened to you in 2024. So the first thing, reflection. I'm going to go through all of my goals. I'm going to just sit and think over the next couple of weeks about how this year really went, how I really feel, what I liked about the year, what went well, and then what didn't go so well. And then, like I said, take accountability. So the things that you really wanted to do that you didn't get to, why? What was in your power? What was in your control that you didn't actually do? Those are the things that you want to focus on. We all have things, outside factors that may happen to us outside of our control. Of course, we cannot control those. However, we can control how we react and how we get back up there and get back out there and get back moving. So think about those things that you could control. Think about how you reacted to some of the situations that happened to you, and really take a hard look at why you didn't achieve some of those goals, and also look at why you did achieve some of those goals, because that wasn't by luck. That was all you. So think about what you did, what made you stay consistent, what made you want to sprint to the finish line and get those goals completed, and take that into the new year. We're going to start now. We're going to start now. Not now, but right now. All right? You're not going to wait until January 1st to get started. You're not going to wait till Monday to get started. You're not going to wait until the first of the month to get started. You're going to start right now. That's often one of the biggest pitfalls, at least for myself. One of the biggest pitfalls that I have is that I'm waiting until a Monday or the first of the month or whatever. Oh, I'm gonna start this diet on Monday. I messed up today. It's Wednesday. I messed up today, but I'm gonna start back on Monday so I can start back fresh. Whatever day you start back is fresh, okay? Friday can be fresh, okay? Thursday can be fresh. So we not gonna start now. We gonna start right now. And then when you hit 2025, when you look and see how much you've accomplished within the last few, like it's gonna be January 1st, you're gonna look back at the last few months and be like, damn, I did that. Like, I'm halfway to this goal when if I would have started today, I wouldn't have had any progress. Just think about that. Like, if you think about a diet and you're like, it's Wednesday, I messed up, I'll just start back on Monday. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that you could have just been like, I'm just gonna get back up and restart. By Monday, you could have been 5 days into a good diet. You could have been a pound or two down by Monday, okay? And you wait until Monday. We're not doing that no more. Get up, get started. Decluttering your spaces. I feel like this is so underrated, but so important. When your physical space is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. So I like to declutter everything as much as I can before the beginning of the year. That includes my digital spaces, so photos, those screenshots we all got on our phones that we ain't gonna ever use again, all the memes we screenshot, all the recipes, the Instagram workouts that we all got screenshotted. Go ahead on and delete them. Just go ahead on and delete them. I go through my email, I go through my computer, I go through then my physical spaces. So my closets, I've already decluttered. I decluttered my makeup brushes the other day and it feels so good to see them sitting here all in one space because I didn't need all the brushes I had. So decluttering makeup, decluttering my closets. I decluttered this closet, I decluttered my closet upstairs, but there's other closets down here that need to be decluttered. My beauty products, like my body and face products that need to be decluttered. Just so many different spaces under my bed. There's so many different spaces that I can declutter that will really make my home just feel a lot more organized to me. And when my home feels organized, my mind feels organized. So declutter your spaces. So one thing we're going to do for 2025 is we're going to show up as the exact person that we want to be. But we can't do that if we don't know who we want to be. So you're going to start to figure out who exactly it is that you want to be. And the more specific, the better. Who is she? How does she show up? What type of car does she drive? What does she read? What does she eat for breakfast? What does her bank account look like? What job does she have? How does she spend her downtime? What does she listen to? How does she work out? What does she wear? How does she dress? How does she show up for the world? How does she show up when she's running errands? How does she show up on those Zoom calls for work? Those are the types of things that you need to start answering for yourself, because you cannot show up as the person you want to be if you don't know who that is. So we got to start figuring out who that is. A great place to start is always Pinterest. I love Pinterest so much. And making a little mood board. You can make it digital, put it on your phone as your lock screen, on your iPad, on your computer. You can also make it physical, get an actual poster board, print out photos or cut out photos in magazines. Do people even still get magazines? And glue them on the board. Whatever you want to do to get you excited about becoming the person who you want to be, that's what you need to do. One of my personal goals is to find my personal style. I still feel like I have not found that. I've talked about that the last few years, but I haven't really done anything about it. So really finding that personal style for me, Pinterest has been it. Like, Pinterest has been clutch, and I've been able to save images on women that I really feel like this resonates with me. This is how I would like to dress on a regular basis. What do I have to do that? So when you know who you want to be, it makes it much easier to show up as that person every single day. So even if you don't have that car yet, okay, that car that you said that you said you was gonna get, even if you don't have that car yet, you're gonna still feel, you're gonna get in the car you have, and you're gonna still feel like it's that car, and you're gonna be grateful for what you have. And you are like, the gratitude goes such a long way, you guys, in this entire exercise, I promise you. So you're gonna be super grateful for the car you have. You're gonna treat it like the car you want. Just because it's not the car you want yet, you're not going to let it get dirty. You're not going to leave clutter all in the car, because that's not what the person who has that car would do. So you have to show up as that single person every single day. But in order to do that, you got to know who she is. We also might need a little confidence boost, right? Sometimes you just need a little confidence boost. Like I said, this time of year, holidays happen. It's easy just to forget the goals and say, I'm going to start over on the 1st, on January 1st, you know? So you're going to pick one goal, just one goal that you already had set for 2024, and you're going to sprint the next 2 months to try to achieve it before the end of the year, okay? You might have to modify it a little bit, and that's okay. So if your goal was to save $10,000 by the end of the year and you only got $500, baby, you're not saving $10,000 by the end of the year. So let's be realistic. It should be a stretch goal, but it should be realistic. So we're going to modify that 10K and say, now by the end of the year, I'm going to save $1,000, or I'm going to save $750. Whatever feels realistic, but also just a little bit of a stretch. You got to work a little bit to get it. That's the goal. That's what you want. So you want to achieve something by the end of the year. And if you do that, I feel like that really helps boost your confidence and helps continue your motivation and your dedication and your consistency, where you can say, you know what, if I can achieve that, if I can achieve that thing in 2 months, then I can continue to achieve my goals. I can totally do that, right? I love that concept. Last but not least, we're going to start on our 2025 goals now. You're going to start thinking about those goals, thinking about the overall picture. Now, that exercise that we talked about, envisioning who you want to be, envisioning who you want to become, knowing who you want to be and who you want to become, your goals are going to be based off of that. So if that girl has $50,000 in her emergency savings account, and you only got $1,000 in your emergency savings account, then you got $49,000 to go by the end of the year, okay? So that's your goal. Your goal is now $49,000 saved in an emergency savings account. So you have to figure out how to break down saving $49,000 for the year, or whatever your goal and your number is. But all of your goals are going to come from that vision that you have of yourself. If whatever the goal is not within the vision of yourself, why is it a goal? I feel like sometimes we make all of these big, scary goals and it sounds good, but then in the grand scheme of things, you're like, does this really matter to me? Do I really care about this? Because if you don't care about it, you're not going to try to achieve it. You're not going to do what it takes to achieve it. It's just that simple. So you need to know who you want to be in order to make these goals. And you don't need 50-11 goals, okay? You do not need 50-11 goals. If you are somebody like me who likes to make a ton of goals in a ton of different categories, I definitely recommend looking into the 12-week year. I read it a couple of years ago. It's a phenomenal book, and I'm probably going to read it again in a couple of weeks. But the 12-week year concept is basically every year is broken down into 4 parts. 12 weeks. 12 weeks of 4. 4 years based off 12 weeks is kind of how it is. So basically you get 4 years in every calendar year. And within those 12 weeks, you're going to choose 3 goals, and you are going to sprint to the finish line. You're going to sprint the entire 12 weeks focusing only on those 3 goals. You shouldn't be distracted other places. Like sometimes we have 12 goals and it's really hard to put your sole focus on 12 things. But if you break that down into 3 goals for every 12-week period, that's 12 goals that you will have achieved for the year. 12, you guys. So you can still have focus on different areas. You just have to commit to different timing for them, right? So the 12-week year is such a great concept and I definitely recommend it. But yeah, let's start working on those 2025 goals and envisioning what we want our lives to become. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful and entertaining for you. Like I said before, we're definitely going to be doing this together. So you guys will see in upcoming vlogs different elements of this in my vlogs, where with me really trying to get myself together for the new year and still sprinting on those goals. I'll reveal what my one goal is in an upcoming vlog so you guys can check that out and see what it is that I am going to try to achieve within the next 60 days. Let me know what your one goal is down below in the comment section. I would love to know what you guys plan on doing with your time for the next 60 days. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much always for your love and support. If there's any videos that you want to see based off of what we just talked about, let me know down below in the comment section as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.